Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Migration madness as leaked files expose Labor's insane Asylum Hotel's plan. Keir Starmer and Yvette Cooper should hang their heads in shame over Labor's asylum crisis, critics declared on Monday. A record number of migrants have crossed the Channel in the first 3 months of this year, with some 5,847 people detected on 106 small boats. And a Treasury document has revealed many are likely to be held in taxpayer-funded hotel rooms for years. But the Home Office faced fresh fury after documents, seen by the Daily Express, detailed how the department has rejected alternative housing solutions because of their costs, despite being cheaper than current contingency hotels. Asylum accommodation provider Serco has put forward plans for a range of alternative medium-sized accommodation sites, including converting student accommodation, but the Home Office Property Board has rejected the majority of the proposals. This is likely to undermine Labor's plan to close down migrant hotels. Shadow Home Secretary Chris Philp told the Daily Express, "At the election, Labor promised to end the use of asylum hotels. In fact, there are now 8,500 more illegal immigrants in hotels than when they came into power. Labor has lost control of our borders, with a 28% increase in illegal immigrants crossing the Channel since the election. So far, 2025 has been the worst year on record. It was a catastrophic mistake to cancel the Rwanda deterrent before it even started. Labor should hang their heads in shame. It is a disgrace that taxpayers are shelling out well over £10 million a day to house illegal immigrants in hotels, at a time when hard-working Brits are struggling to make ends meet, thanks to Starmer's swinging tax rises." Tory MP Neil O'Brien added, "Since Starmer took over, the number of people crossing the Channel illegally is up by a quarter, and Labour are opening even more hotels to put them all up at taxpayers' expense. Now we know that the government is sticking people into often unsuitable accommodation in ordinary streets in order to try and make it less visible. Instead of prioritizing human rights law and the rights of people who are invading the country illegally, Starmer should start thinking about the cost to taxpayers and those who are forced to live right next door to people who have just arrived illegally. The current PM is not going to solve any of these issues because he's ultimately a human rights lawyer who puts rights concerns ahead of everything else, including common sense." Labor's asylum crisis was brought into sharp focus on Monday as new figures revealed almost 6,000 migrants have crossed the Channel this year. This is already higher than the 5,435 migrants who arrived in January, February, and March 2024, at the time a record for the first quarter of a calendar year. It is also well above the 3,793 arrivals in the first 3 months of 2023, and the 4,548 in the equivalent period in 2022. The cumulative total for 2025 of 5,847 people is up 36% on this point last year, 4,306, and 59% higher than at this stage in 2023, 3,683. According to analysis. Some 3,791 have crossed this month alone. And the number of asylum seekers living in hotels has increased by 8,000 since Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer vowed to close the taxpayer-funded rooms. More than 38,000 migrants are staying in hotel rooms, costing £5.5 million a day. Putting someone in a hotel room costs £145 per night, compared with £14 for accommodation such as houses, bedsits, and flats, the National Audit Office said. "We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy." But Sir Keir's pledge was branded empty and misleading, after the Daily Express revealed how the Home Office has rejected numerous proposals to stop using the venues for asylum seekers. Housing provider Serco said, Serco has offered a range of alternative medium-sized accommodation sites, which provide more than 50 bed spaces, for example. Former student accommodation offers safe communal housing, which could also include on-site facilities. While these properties require some upfront costs, including planning requirements, local community and stakeholder engagement, and refurbishment costs, we believe they provide value for money and can play a role in reducing reliance on hotels. However, the majority of applications by providers have been rejected by the Home Office Property Board. Our understanding is that this is on cost grounds, despite being cheaper than current contingency hotels. The company, which has been accused of profiteering, also revealed fears over community tensions have led to proposals being rejected. The firm added, "It has become increasingly difficult to procure appropriate properties over the past 12-18 months. There are several reasons for this, including increasing demand in the private rental sector, which is driving prices above the rent cap, increased requirements for social housing due to the cost of living crisis, and community tensions, meaning landlords are less willing to offer properties. We continually look for new ways to secure properties." Serco also said the Home Office does not provide it with forecasts of channel crossings, increasing their reliance on hotel rooms to manage surges in numbers. Reform UK MP Lee Anderson told the Daily Express, "This exchange confirms what we've long suspected. Labour's promises to stop the boats and reduce migrant hotels are empty and misleading. They will continue to bypass the British public and obscure the truth on this issue. Only Reform UK is committed to halting uncontrolled migration, deporting those here unlawfully, and ensuring full transparency with the British people. Once in office, we will prioritise the needs of the public above all else, something neither the Tories or Labour have ever done."